Let me ask you guys a simple question. What comes to your mind when I say the word toothpaste? Colgate. When I say the word pizza? Domino's. Or when I say noodles? Maggi, of course. That, my friends, is the power of brand building. Hello everyone, my name is Mithil Nanda. I'm a partner here at DNA Growth and we are leading management consultants. Today I'm here to talk to you about building your brand the right way. Now, all these brands that I just mentioned, they have immense competition throughout their space. Still, they were able to create a household name for their brands. How do they do it? They leave a permanent mark in each and every one of their consumers' mind. How? So let me try and give you my 2 cents on what is brand building. Branding is basically a marketing practice in which a company creates a name, a symbol, a design, anything that reflects its identity so that it can be easily noticed by its customers. It involves creating a general awareness about your business, about creative campaigns, about your marketing strategies. It's aimed at forming a unique and lasting image of your brand, of your company in the marketplace. You can understand this with a simple formula. A positive impression, standing out, brand success. Now, why branding is important? Let me tell you one thing. Branding is not just important. It is absolutely critical. Why? Because it has the power to make a long-lasting impact on your company and on your customers. Branding has the power to build, to change, to retain, or to destroy the image of a company. It can drive new business. It can increase awareness about your company. How your company will get recognition among the customers will depend on your branding. Logo. It is one of the most important elements in branding. It is essential to the face of your company. It is what represents your company. Your professional logo design should be powerful and easily memorable so it can make a lasting impression on your very first moment when a customer sees it. The most popular example is the M in McDonald's. It is as simple as 2 golden arches. It is the most relatable, the most resonating logo, I think, in the world. Apple. A half piece of an eaten apple is one of the most popular, most recognizable logos in the world. A logo, be it as simple as a half-eaten apple or 2 golden arches, they make a company, they add to its success as much as anything else. The next point why branding is important is business value. Try and understand, branding is important for your future business. A strongly established brand can increase the value of your business by giving you more leverage in the industry. You can command a more appealing investment opportunity. People would come to you with opportunities, with the willingness to work. That creates business value. A firmly established brand in the market will attract all of these things. New customers. A good brand will have easily attainable sales through a referral model. Strong branding generally means that there is a positive impression of your company amongst your customers. I am talking about your existing customers. A strong brand, when is catering to your customers, a happy set of customers, will spread a word of mouth. Your name, your brand, people would want to do business with you. Once a brand has been well established, a word of mouth can be your most effective advertising technique. Another factor how branding will contribute to your business is your employee pride and satisfaction. Employees are more satisfied when they are fulfilled, and they tend to know that they are working for a strongly branded company. They feel more pride in their work. Every day they will come into work knowing that they are working in a company that holds a reputed market value. It has a strong brand in the market, and this will help you attract more talent. Highly skilled people would want to work in a branded company rather than a virtually non-existent branded company. Creating a trust in the marketplace. Your brand does that for you. A professional appearance, a well-planned branding with the help of building trust amongst your customers, your potential clients. People are more likely to do business with a company that has a more polished image. Being properly branded will give an impression of you being industry experts. That is what makes public trust your company and your products. Advertising. Now, it's a common misconception that advertising, branding are similar, same. That is not true. Advertising is just another component to brand. Ad strategies, they will directly reflect your brand and how you want to portray it. It is not necessary that advertising and branding have to be the same thing. No. Branding is a much more bigger approach. Advertising is a part of the branding. Your advertising strategy can help you achieve your branding goals. Now, we've spoken about how brand building helps a business overall. Let's talk about specifics. Why does an SME specifically need powerful brand building? Number one, sustaining growth. Growing the business, especially for an SME who has limited access to capital, who has limited access to resources, it can be a challenge. Branding helps in creating demand for products and services. This results in faster sales. Even for a B2B business, branding creates recognition. It creates your reputation and better conversions. Your brand can help you attract better terms, can help you attract a better price for your product. You are able to attract better distributors. You are able to work on favorable terms. Overall, a holistic growth for the company's stakeholders. That is called sustainable growth. This is vital for an SME. The next thing is expanding from a local to a national level or even to an international level. No SME wants to remain an SME. Everyone is aiming for bigger glory, bigger returns to become a bigger corporation. The struggle to expand into national, international markets can be long, can be tedious. The most powerful tool for an SME to fast track their growth is branding. Branding helps create awareness and acceptance for your product across borders. This results in faster adoption. Markets tend to absorb your products, your company faster if your brand is strong. The next reason why an SME needs powerful branding is it attracts the right talent. We covered this in the last point, but let me expand on this a bit more. Great brands are trusted. They cushion their stakeholders and they have a sense of security. People want to work for brands that they can entrust their career. Imagine yourself spending 10 years, 15 years of your life working for a company who at the end of the day will not care for you. That does not resonate with any one of us. You want to work in a workplace, in a company that takes care of its employees. Your brand will help you go a long way. You will attract a highly skilled person who is willing to work for a lesser salary even. He would rather work for a good branded company for a lesser wage than go to a less branded or a smaller company for a higher rate. This enables SMEs to attract good talent at lower cost. This would increase and expand to their success. Now, we also spoke about this in the last couple of points, but let me expand on this point a bit more. You can get a premium for your product and services. You may be offering the same service or the same product as company B, but your brand is stronger. You can charge a better price. It might be exactly the same material, it might be exactly the same product. Your brand is stronger, you can charge a higher price. How does a company tend to do that? Your brand value is created by a number of things. It is created by the sort of customer service you provide. It is created by how sustainably your growth is. A number of factors. The bottom line is, if your brand is strong, you can get a premium for your products. The market will command. Let us discuss how we actually can get about to creating a powerful brand. A powerful brand is something that the people love and they grow to love. They trust it. Trust me, it is not easy. Getting to that situation, getting to that position is not easy. You want to create a brand that is imprinted in the mind of the customer. But before we talk about how we go about to building a powerful brand, first and foremost, one needs to do some business introspection. You need to ask yourself some critical questions about your business. Only you can answer them to the best of your knowledge and to the best of your truth. Find the purpose of your brand. Ask yourself, why does your business exist? What differentiates between your business from other businesses? What problems do you solve? Why should people care about your products? These questions, when you have a clarity of answers in your head, they will give you the right path to creating your brand. The what, the how, and the why. I heard a motivation speaker who very beautifully explained this concept of what, how, and why through a golden circle. So let's elaborate a bit more on this concept of the golden circle. There are three parts to the golden circle. The what, the product or the service, anything you want to offer to your customer that comes out of what. The how are you or your product or your business different from your competition? The why, the reason why you are passionate about why you exist. Let me elaborate a bit more by giving you an example. Let's say the tagline for Cadbury in India is Kuch Meetha Ho Jaye. Now, Meetha, you get 1,000 different options. Your Indian sweets, to your biscuits, whatnot. But Cadbury, being Cadbury, wants you to resonate with the tagline that when you think of sweets, you think of Cadbury. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. The goal is not to do business with everybody that needs what you have. The goal is to do business with people who believe what you believe. Now, another way to brand building is investing in meticulous research. You should find out what are your competitive brands doing. Read and understand both successful and unsuccessful branding. Learn from others, their successes, their failures. Understanding is very critical to building a brand. Understand what successful brands did right and what unsuccessful brands did wrong. This amount of research can go a long way to help you build your own brand. You have to next understand your target audience. Create an audience persona demographic. This chart will include characteristics such as age, such as gender, location, educational qualification, your income groups, everything. The more extensive it is, the better the result. Try and understand what the needs, the wants, the buying capacity, the limitations of your target audience. You can use your brand to market directly to the customers who are relevant to your delivery. Then the next point is establish your mission statement. Coming back to the golden circle, the concept of what. If you are very clear on your mission statement, why your company exists, what product is it going to market, your mission statement should state that very clearly from day one to yourself, to your employees, to your stakeholders, and that will reflect in your brand when it conveys to your customer what is your company, what is your product about. Okay, so the next point comes back to the how from the golden circle. You need to outline your brand's key qualities and benefits. While competitors may have an edge, your product and your benefits will still be unique. To create a memorable brand requires in-depth study of your own product. So you can tell your customers what exactly that no one except you is offering. Think how your product can improve consumers' lives and apply that understanding in your branding promotion. Your brand's personality. Customers are always looking for a unique experience, which is tailored to their needs. If your brand, just like any other brand, is in the market, potential customers will not feel compelled to buy your product. An outstanding and appealing brand personality is crucial to building and maintaining your customer base. That referral model, where the word of mouth from your existing customer comes into play, your brand's personality will play a key role. So now let's get into how can you enhance or build your brand's personality. Now, number one, you need to be consistent with your brand's personality across all points of contact. Whether it's print media, digital media, just keep it consistent. Give a conversational tone in your communication. Use more I than you. Share behind the scenes content. People would love to see what went into the making of this brand. Share stories about real life experiences. Describe your product in a quirk or a fun way. Keep your brand personality in line with the nature of the product. But do understand, a fun or a quirky way will be a good way or a perfect way to sell an ice cream. But a quirky way would not work for selling mutual funds, for example, or an insurance policy. So one company that has been doing this very well is Amazon. Amazon's brand personality is not just consistent, but it is uniquely personal. So the next point we like to get into is the brand logo and the tagline. Now, visual representation is critical for a brand, and this requires tremendous creative execution. Creativity might not be a 4-point in every entrepreneur, which is why advertising agencies, PR agencies, they help tremendously in coming up with creative logos, creative taglines. But to create a brand logo or a tagline, once out, your logo and its identity will be solely dependent on these representations. Now, you need to invest sufficient time and money to create an exceptional visual identity for your business. Your logo and your tagline, they must follow a carefully planned brand style guide. Now, a strong brand style guide includes what? Your logo's size and its placement, the color palette, the typography and the fonts, the iconography, the photography, the image styles, and its web elements. We saw an example earlier. We discussed about the M from McDonald's or the tagline for Captain. All these taglines or these logos, they are a vital part to your brand building success. The next point I would like to discuss is the brand integration. It is vital to integrate your brand into every aspect of your business. Such brand building is a constant process. Your brand should be visible and reflected in everything that your customer can see, read, or hear. Your brand image should be reflected in all aspects of your business. A successful brand is consistent in communication and experience across multiple dimensions, such as your environment, maybe your storefront, your office address, your prints, your signages, your packaging, websites, online advertisements, your content publishings, your sales, your customer service, anything and everything you can think of, they should visually, vocally represent your brand. Now let's look into some common mistakes that businesses make in branding. Now, the first, I think the most crucial part a brand can make a mistake is neglecting the visual. Your logo or your visual appearance is the first thing that speaks to your customer. Your lack of attention to the visual aspects of the brand will showcase a lack of sincerity that really harms your company's image. Some visual mistakes must be avoided at all costs. Poor naming pattern, wrong spellings, ambiguous or suggestive visuals, politically or racially charged images or names, or just plain poor choice of colors. These are mistakes you cannot make while your visual representation of your brand, logo, or its image in any form. The second mistake I think a lot of brands tend to make, purposely or not, but they tend to copy other brands. While taking inspiration from a successful brand is good, just simply plain copying them is never a good idea. You need to create an image in the market that is uniquely yours. Copying shows that you don't want to put any efforts to creating a genuine identity for your business. Being an SME or a big corporation, you know the hard work it takes to build a brand, and either you are copying or if your brand gets copied, it's never a good scenario. The next mistake I believe is not defining your target audience. Sometimes people just create a brand image out of their own quirky imagination. Well, sometimes it may work, it's not that it doesn't work. It may backfire also. Not keeping your target audience in mind can drive businesses away from you. It is okay to put your choices in the branding process, but don't make just a matter of your choice alone. After all, it's your customers at the end that you have to serve. If you do not take their perspective into mind, you will not be able to build a successful brand. Another mistake that businesses tend to make while branding is restricting your approach. Restricting your branding to a particular cluster of consumers is not really a good idea. You may have branded your products in a particular region, targeting a particular audience, be language specific, area specific, but keep in mind that that limits your reach, your growth to a certain point. It is important to make sure that your branding is both relevant locally and globally. Your product may be relevant to the Indian market, but keep in mind that your branding should keep a global perspective in mind. Indian customers accept your products, well, good, but you have to keep in mind, keep in your vision that your brand will expand internationally, globally. That is what you should target. Another mistake is when you refuse to rebrand when required. Branding failures is nothing new. Many businesses with a poor brand image make the mistake of remaining stuck to that image. An entrepreneur might feel this is my baby, I have birthed it, nurtured it. But at some point in time, you have to let it go and you have to cut your losses by realizing that this was a branding mistake. If your brand needs reinvention, give it time. invest in it. Branding correction can go a long way if done right. Again, consultants, agencies, marketing agencies, PR agencies who are industry experts, who know what is right, what works, what does not work. They go and they help a long way for you to provide you with the right branding solution. Another common mistake that we see is too many and too frequent changes. While rebranding is sometimes needed, too much rebranding is also not a good idea. Frequently changing your brand image can make your customers lose interest in your brand. You might end up losing your customers to a competitor with a more consistent brand or a stronger brand image. It just shows a lack of understanding or a lack of commitment. Strength and consistency, both are important for your brand image. Have a clear path in mind. This is your vision for your company. Have your brand show it. If your vision is not clear, your brand will not show it. So friends, the right branding will take you and your business to great heights. Ask yourself, do your customers know about your brand? Are you contributing enough competition in the market? Do your employees feel proud to be associated with the company? If your answers to any of these questions is no, you need to give your business a brand makeover. Thank you.